guys, what's up? Welcome to today's video. I have an awesome video planned out for you guys today. We're going to be talking about nothing but drugstore products. I will be showing you a full face of some drugstore products. These are all going to be fantastic products that I used, and I'm even throwing in a few new ones I've never used before. And we're going to be kind of doing a little bit of first impressions, but I will be telling you about those in a bit. If you like drugstore affordable makeup, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and while you're down there, please make sure you subscribe. It is going to be the first thing down below, and turn that notification bell on. That way you can be notified whenever I come out with a new video. Without further ado, let's jump right into this video, shall we? So, because we are going to be doing a full base of products that are all going to be affordable and found in a drugstore, it might end up being a long video, so I'm going to try and speed up this beginning and the ending just so this video can be mostly about these products themselves, and hopefully it won't be too long for you guys. But I have been using a lot of these products for a long time, and I really do love them, and I just feel like they're not mentioned enough on my channel. And I want to make sure I provide something for the people that can't afford some of these higher-end brands. And you know what? Some of these products are actually more of my favorites than, you know, some of these really expensive ones. So they are absolutely fantastic. And I even have a couple of goodies that I have never used and haven't even opened or touched or anything. And I'm anxious to check them out as well. Without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So, the first thing I'm going to be talking about is going to seem a little bit weird just because of the color, and I will explain why in just a second. But the first product I have is the Milani Stay Brow. This is a pomade. It is very similar to the Anastasia brow pomade, except you get a little bit less, which for me is not a huge deal. It actually comes with a little brush on its own. It is dual-ended, and I love this brush. It's my go-to brow brush. It is my go-to brow brush when I am using a pomade. It is $7.99, and you can find this at Ulta, at H-E-B, and if you don't know what H-E-B is, it is like a Walmart here in Texas. And yeah, so you spend $7.99, and you get everything you need to do your brows. Now the part that's going to seem a little bit weird with this is the color. This is natural taupe, so it's going to seem a little bit weird. This was the color I used before I had dyed my hair red. I didn't have another brow product to show you guys that I genuinely liked or that I had used enough to really put into this video, because I don't want to recommend something to you guys that I have barely used or something that I don't fully back up. Color is going to seem a little bit off, but let's just look past the color and look at how well it actually applies. So the first thing I am going to do is brush out my brows. And I just love this. It is such an easy product to work with. This is actually one of the first brow products I have ever used. It's just such an easy product to work with. Okay, and see, just like that, my brows are already done. It's not giving me some super, really dark, unnatural looking brow. It is actually very natural looking on your face. I definitely recommend it, and if you do like the more glamour, you can just go with a little bit of a darker color. The next item I'm going to be talking to you guys about is the E.L.F. HD Liquid Concealer. This is in the shade Fair, and it is $3 at Ulta. You can find it at H-E-B and Walmart as well. The one thing I don't like about it is I believe it only came with 3 shades, which can be kind of a bummer because there's a chance it won't have your shade. So I don't use this one for highlighting because it is not quite bright enough for my face or my under eyes. So I usually think it's a good base to either carve out your brows or even use as a base for your eyeshadow. So that's what we will be using it today with, and if you can tell on it, it is very well much loved and almost empty. So I'm just going to put a little bit on my lids, and we are just going to clump that in with my Wonder Blender. And this is the AOA Wonder Blender. This is for $1 at shopmissa.com. But it just gives you a very nice, gives you a little extra cover on your lids. It does not feel heavy or cakey or oily or nothing like that. It's just a really good concealer to set your eyes with. But now we need to set that, and this next item we're going to be using is one of the new items. I have the Maybelline The City Mini Palette in 430 Downtown Sunrise. You can get this for $7.94 at H-E-B. I'm sure they probably have it at Walmart and Ulta as well. I have not used this one or opened it yet. It's got a color in here that looks like I can use to set my lid also and to do the rest of my eye look. So we will be jumping into this product now. It's a very sweet little palette. It's something that looks like it'll be really easy to take with you and just carry it around in your purse if you do any touch-up. So let's try out this color right here and use that to set our lids. This is the perfect color for setting your lids. It doesn't seem like there's fallout. I don't see patchiness. I don't see any powder coming off in this palette whatsoever. It just seems like a really nice satiny feeling shadow for setting a concealer. So far, we're off to a good start. So now I'm just going to go in with a fluffy crease brush. So it looks like the rest of these colors actually kind of have a shimmer. These ones have much stronger shimmer, but these two look like there's a light, so I'm hoping that they will work out. We will see. I'm going to take just a little bit of the shade right here and put that in my crease and use that as a transition shade. So far, it does not look shimmery on my face, which is good, and that was what I was concerned with. So far, so good. And I don't have a middler transition shape, like to deepen up that crease, so I'm going to be just jumping straight into this dark one. This is coming out to deepen this out really nicely. These colors blend together like a dream. These are blending together so smooth. There is no patchiness. They are just working together so well. So far, I am super impressed. Now we get on to some of these more shimmer shades, which can be a little bit hard to work with. So we're going to try it with the brush first. You know, for me personally, I love shimmer shades. Putting them on with my finger, you just get so much more metallicness and pigment out of it. But we're going to try it every way to see which way is the best to work with these. Okay, so now I'm going to start off with this more pinky. There's like some gold flakes in there. It's really pretty. There's like an orange tint to it. It's mostly pink. It's got some gold flakes in there. Really pretty. We're going to put that into the middle of our eyes. And then I'm taking this lighter pink shade into the inner corner. And then we're going to highlight with the silver. Hoping that won't be too harsh, but I want to use this entire palette and really try out these colors. Ooh, you get a good hookup from that makeup. And I had to clean my brush, so it was already a little bit wet. So I'm not going to try and spritz it, because if it was going to be great with this, you would see it right now. But you are getting some really nice pigment out of it. And I don't know how well my camera is picking it up, but these gold flakes in here really like are kind of sparkling on your eye in this light. I don't know how well the camera is picking that up, but it's gorgeous. I'm going to try the other eye real quick with my finger and see which one I like better. I actually think if you spritz it or you use your finger that they actually look the same. So it's really nice that you can use this one with a brush or your finger. This is one of the first shadows I've ever used that worked well with me with a brush the first time and looked the same as when I used my fingers. So thoroughly impressed on that one, Maybelline. Okay, we're just going to clean this off real quick. And I want to try the lighter pink shade on the middle. Then we're going to pick up this shade right here and pop that on the inner half. Ooh, this one's got nice payoff immediately. I don't even think I need to like pick any more up. Wow, that one came with some pigment, man. Holy cow. Wow, Maybelline, nice job on these. This is jumping up to one of my favorite palettes already. These colors are gorgeous. They're so easy to work with. And I've had very, very little fallout, but we all know some of the higher end brands do that too. So if that bothers you, you know, it's surprisingly not that bad. I don't even know if you can see it, but I will do a quick wipe up before I do the rest of my face. But we're going to do the highlighting with that silver at the end, so we will come back using that last one. I did not forget about that color. Very, very impressed so far, but let's just finish our rest of our eyes real quick. So I'm going to go in with my NYX retractable liner. This is actually the lip liner. I grabbed the wrong one, but you know what? It's like the same formula, so I've been using it as a liner for my eye anyways. But we're just going to go in and waterline. I am not going to do a wing today. Speaking of which, this is $4.99. You can find this at Ulta. They're going to have it at H-E-B, Walmart as well. So also very affordable. Didn't want to leave that part out. Okay, and now we're just going to curl our lashes. And I'm just using my AOA lash curler. You can get this from shopmissa.com for $1 as well. And for mascara, I am using the Wet n Wild. This is the Megaslim Skinny Mascara. You can get this for $4.99 at H-E-B. Walgreens, Walmart, Ulta. It's available like literally everywhere. And it just comes with this very thin brush. It does not clump up your lashes. It actually gives them a really nice lengthening look. There's no fibers on them to irritate your eyes. And in all honesty, this is like the best mascara for your bottom lash line. Okay, so that is most of the finished eye, and I'm just going to use a makeup remover wipe and clean up any fallout and kind of just sharpen up this shadow just a bit. And now we're going to be jumping into primer, and I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Photofocus primer. I will say this one does come with kind of a like smell. This is not too bad, but if you're sensitive to smells or you get sensitive to a lot of primers and foundations, you may not like this, but there's a lot of good ones as well. NYX has a good one as well that you can look to, just for example. But this one I actually really do like. It does the job really well. It does not take a lot at all, and it gives you a really nice tacky finish that really just holds your makeup in place without over drying your face at the same time. While I'm letting that sit in, I'll tell you a little bit about the price. This is also $4.99. You can get this also at H-E-B, Walgreens, Walmart, so it's pretty much everywhere. Okay, the next item I'm going to be talking about is the Wet n Wild Photofocus Foundation. This is in the shade Soft Ivory, and it comes with this awesome little applicator. It is not a doe foot, it is just a regular applicator, but you can get this for $5.99 at Ulta, H-E-B, Walmart, pretty much everywhere you can find that primer as well. This one has a stronger scent than the primer does. It definitely has more of the peach smell to it. So again, if you're sensitive to smells, you may not like this one, but I know if by chance you want to try something else, look at the Rimmel London. I want to say For Perfection. It's the Matte Perfection. That one's really good as well. Also under $10. If you have a little extra to splurge, I highly recommend the, obviously this is well used, but this is the Covegirl Olay. This is simply ageless. It's the one that comes with the spiral, like if you can see the skincare from the Olay in here. I think this is like $11.99, so that's why I'm not using it today because it is over $10. If you do have the little extra to splurge on a foundation, I highly recommend this one. But in order to get this video on the more affordable side, with every item being under $10, this is a fantastic foundation. But I want to give you options in case you do get sensitive to smells as well. So we're going to just put this on our face. I'm already making a mess with this. And I will just be pouncing that into the skin with the same Wonder Blender that I used before. This foundation is very buildable. You get medium to light coverage at first, and you can work this up to a more full coverage foundation without it being cakey or heavy or breaking apart on your face. Okay, so the next item I'm going to be showing you is a new to me item. I have not used it before, but it's not used in the stores. I have the LA Girl Pro Conceal, the HD High Definition Concealer. This is in the shade Porcelain, the lightest that it came in. You can find this for $3.99. They have this H-E-B. I'm sure they sell it at like Walmart, and I think maybe I've used it in Dollar General. But I have never used this one, so we're going to be testing this out as well. I have no idea of its consistency. I haven't even taken off this packaging, so we got it open. So let's test this out. Obviously, it's going to be one. Ooh. I was just expecting to be one that you would like squeeze out and then have to like put on with the brush, but it kind of comes with its own brush. I didn't know it came with that. Let's try this out and see how this looks. Ooh. Looks different than what I thought it would, but let's try this out. Shade looks a little yellow for me, but you know, maybe it will blend out and match. You know, porcelain I thought would be a little bit more of a whiter shade than this. You don't feel like you get a whole lot in this, unfortunately. So I don't know if I like that. It is very affordable, but I just feel like there's a lot more others out there that you feel like you get more product with, if that makes sense. But let's see how it blends out. Blending out nicely. Still a tad bit yellow for my preference. And I would say this would give you maybe a light to medium coverage as well. Working with the foundation. Doesn't have a strong scent. I can still smell the foundation that was left over on the blender. I don't hate it. How much do you get in here? 0.28 ounces for $3.99. So just as a comparison, for the Tarte Shape Tape that I usually go to, you get 0.338 ounces for $20-something. So you definitely get a better deal with this one. Yeah, so let's see how the rest of the makeup piles on top of it and go from there. The next item I have, this is the Wet n Wild Megaglo dual-ended contour stick. So you get the highlighter and the contour stick all in one. This is $3.99 at H-E-B. Also new to me, obviously, as I've never taken out of the package, looked at it, or anything. So you get a nice little illuminator. You might try putting a little bit underneath my eyes and on my nose again, just to see if it will kind of correct the little bit of a yellow that the other ones had left me. And then you get your contour stick. It looks like you get some decent size out of this. That's not too bad. Okay, so just to correct some of this yellow first, we're going to go with a little bit of this illuminator side and kind of highlight under our nose. Ooh, this is a nice shade. Not bad at all. I'm not complaining on that. Now, when you're looking for something porcelain, that is the shade I expect, not something that's yellow undertone. It definitely brightened up my face, and it kind of covered up some of that yellow, so I appreciate that. Now we're going to be trying out this contour side. So far, this shade looks nice. It does have a little bit of the gray undertone that I like. I don't like very warm contour sticks, or contour in general. I just don't feel like it gives you a realistic looking contour line. It kind of just looks like a weird tan line that never really blended in. Feels like it's taking a little bit more to work this side in. But it is doing a very nice job at defining my jawline. I'm actually impressed with the way it looks. Not too bad. I'll give you more of my official final opinions at the end of this video. But now to set my face, I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Loose Finishing Powder. I have this shade 05 Fair, and I've used this before. I love it. It gives a really nice satiny finish to your makeup. It is not heavy. It is not cake. It is just a really, really nice powder. And you can also get this for $7.99 at H-E-B, Walmart, Ulta, and places like that. And now I'm going to go in with my Flower Beauty. This is the bronzer and the blush combo. This is the only one I have that is Drugstore, so I'm not really sure how many more places you can get this. I know they just started carrying Flower Beauty at Ulta, but I have not seen this exact product yet. But I know they do have it on sale on the Flower Beauty website. It is normally $11, but you can, right now you can get it for $7.70. So technically, right now it is under $10. It is great. I love these colors, but they both come with just a little bit of shimmer, if you can tell that at all. So if that's not something you're into, not another product. They know they do have other ones, and this is the specific Glow Baby Glow Blush Bronzer Duo. And I'm just going to take a fluffy brush, and I'm going to go right into the bronzer very lightly, and we're just going to warm up the outsides of our face. And now I'm taking just a fluffy blush brush, and I'm going to go just a little bit into this very lightly because it packs with some color. I'm telling you that from experience. And now I'm going to go back into the City Mini palette, and I need to finish off my bottom lash line, but I really want to swatch this silver in here to see if that would work as a highlighter or if it's too pigmented. So let's kind of see. Oh, you are not what I expected. You are a good highlighter, and it doesn't even look silver. There's like a very light champagne look to it. I'm actually surprised because it looks pretty silvery in there. I think we can use it as a highlighter for our eyes. Easy, no problem at all. So I am just taking a large liner brush. It is not a flat tip, it kind of has a rounded tip to it. And I'm going to start off with this light brown and work that right on to the bottom lash line, just as like a little transition shade for the lash line so that it blends in. And then a little bit of this dark brown, bring that halfway in. And I'm not going to use these shimmery shades just because I want to keep that attention onto my lid and not so much on my under eye. I want the under eye to be more natural. And now let's highlight our eyes with this before we put this up. And let's just take some of this silvery champagne color here and pop that on the inner corner of our eyes. Woo! Yes. Under our brow bone. This color is coming off with the most powder fallout in the palette. So keep that in mind, go lightly. But dang, I hope you guys see that brow highlight because wow. But okay, so now I'm just going to finish off the rest of my eyes, and I've already shown you both of these products. I'm going to waterline the bottom lash line with my same NYX retractable liner and the same mascara on my bottom lash line. So I'm going to do that real quick and we will jump into the rest. Okay, so we have the rest of our eyes finished, and I'm digging it. I really like these colors so far. And now I'm going to highlight the rest of my face, and I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild highlighting powder. This is in the shade Precious Petals. You guys, if you have not tried Wet n Wild highlighters yet, are you living under a rock? They are fantastic. No joke. These are better than a lot of high-end highlighters. And I mean, that's one swipe and that is glowing already. And I don't know how well this lighting is going to pick up on that, but oh boy, are these highlight. Like, you can see these from a mile away. They are fantastic. Ooh, yes. Glowing. This is $4.99. You can find it at Walmart, H-E-B. And to finish off on the lips, I'm going in with my Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit lipstick. This is a matte finish. It is transfer proof. It can be a little bit drying, so I would definitely prep your lips beforehand, exfoliate, and put some type of lip balm on while you're doing the rest of your face. That way, they are nice, moisturized, and smooth by the time you put this on, so you won't see any cracks or they won't soak into any line. Nothing like this. But this is $4.99. They sell these in a wide variety of places. I found them at Walmart. I've even seen them at Dollar General, and I know they have them at Ulta as well. And this is the shade Give Me Mocha. And now to set this masterpiece in place, I'm going in with my Garnier. This is the Smoothing Facial Mist with rosewater, very comparable to the Mario Badescu Rosewater Facial Spray. This was $8.99. You can find this at Ulta and H-E-B, and it is a vegan formula for those of you wondering just in case. And just like that, we are done. Final opinions. The City Mini Palette, 100% worth it. They blend like a dream, very little fallout, and they're so easy to work with. The colors are pigmented, they are just gorgeous, and you can get a bunch of these in several different shades. I highly, highly recommend this. The concealer, I feel like you could have gotten a little bit more product. I feel like if you have a wand, you can just use a little bit more. I hate squeezing it out. I do like that it came with like a type of a brush applicator, so you don't have to worry about having a brush to blend it in, really. I mean, I like to use my sponge anyways. I do feel like the colors are a little bit off. Porcelain should not have a yellow undertone, so the colors are a little bit off, but it sits really well under the eyes. You know, I feel like my under eyes right now actually look pretty flawless, so I'm going to keep using it, but I really actually do enjoy the product. I just feel like the color could be switched a little bit and maybe a different type of applicator. The Wet n Wild Contour Stick, I really like the illuminating side, and it blended out like a dream. It really brightens the under eye, which I appreciate. The contour side, I feel like I really had to blend it in a little bit more. The really obvious line just seemed like it really wanted to stick there. And then when you finally blend it in, you feel like you don't have anything left. So I might just need to work with it a little bit. Maybe I'm just not quite used to this one. But so I'm not going to fully say it's a pass or anything like this because I really like the illuminator and I like the color for the contour. I just might have to keep working on it a little bit more. But anyways, so this is the finished look. I'm really happy with how it came out with, and each item I used was less than $10. So very affordable, drugstore, wide range of places that you can find all of these. So if you guys liked that and you guys want me to provide more drugstore products, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe as well and turn that notification bell on so you can be notified whenever I come out with a new video. And if there is more drugstore products, high-end products, tutorials, anything that you guys want me to do in the future, please comment them down in that comment box below. And I will also list all of the products I use down in my description box. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.
I'll grow back again.